Heartbreak, challenges, emotional breakdown, and disappointment are all part of the package. Join me every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Turkish time and 6:30 p.m. Nigeria time as we visit through God's Word. Be renewed, be transformed, and be empowered to be that person you are destined to be. Let's visit with the right tools and the right insight every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. God bless you. Heartbreak, challenges, emotional breakdown, and disappointment are all part of the package. Join me every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Turkish time and 6:30 p.m. Nigeria time as we visit through God's Word. Be renewed, be transformed, and be empowered to be that person you are destined to be. Let's visit with the right tools and the right insight every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. God bless you. Heartbreak, challenges, emotional breakdown, and disappointment are all part of the package. Join me every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Turkish time and 6:30 p.m. Nigeria time as we visit through God's Word. Be renewed, be transformed, and be empowered to be that person you are destined to be. Let's visit with the right tools and the right insight every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. God bless you. Hello, wonderful people. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. I still remain my humble self at CEO F1 Success on the program Let's Face It. If you are just tuning in, we want to appreciate you for joining us, and also we are very sorry for the delay. It's due to some technical issues, and also there was power failure in the quarter where I reside. So we had to deal with that. We are very sorry for that. Okay, we are very sorry. We apologize sincerely for the delay. But if you are just tuning in, or maybe you are out of your zone already, the video will still remain there so you can rewatch later. Okay, today, because we'll be discussing a very powerful topic today. Powerful topic which I don't want you to miss. Remember, we are still in the month of Vision, and everything we are discussing this month is about Vision. So please, I apologize sincerely again on behalf of the team. We are very sorry. And if you are just joining us, we want to appreciate you for tuning in. And we are also live on YouTube, so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel as you have liked our Facebook page already. So I want to appreciate everyone that turned up for the boat cruise yesterday. May God bless you. Because if there's one thing that we love to do in this our program is to keep to our promise. And it was a promise kept yesterday. We fulfilled our promise, and it was wonderful. So the videos and the pictures, the photos and everything will be coming up on our page any moment this week before our next program. So God bless you. So I want to sincerely appreciate everyone that is joining us now. I want to give a shout out to F1 Blessing. That is my better half, my wife. I say God bless you so much for tuning in and for your support and your strength and your encouragement. I want to give a shout out to Claire Bright, Angela Jaja. Please, if you are tuning in, just comment. Let me see your name. Comment. Let me see your name. Comment. Let me see your name, please. Comment. Make comment. Let me see your name, because I'm giving a shout out right now. Okay, who else is commenting? And everyone that is live, I want to say thank you. Please just do us a favor, share, like, and keep commenting as we go about the topic of the day. So God bless you so much. Like I said, we'll be showing some other videos of the boat cruise during the week. So we'll be posting that during the week. And everyone that tuned in suddenly live yesterday, because we didn't inform anyone, but many people tuned in yesterday. I want to say thank you. God bless you for always supporting this vision. God bless you. Karim, Jude, God bless you. Fulera, God bless you. I want to appreciate every one of you. But because we have really delayed the program for 2 hours already, so I'll go about the business of the day, and I want to be encouraged with what we'll be teaching today. Okay, today we state the topic on our flyer: developing your vision. Developing your vision. So if you have any question, you can put in your question, you can write down your question, or you can send your question to the comment section. I'm here for you today, but I'm not going to take much of your time. If you have any question, you can send in your question. We are going to be taking questions because today is actually supposed to be question and answering day, but because of the program yesterday and also on Monday, what we posted on Monday, and last week we couldn't have time to attend to you. So that's why we are teaching today again, or canceling you rather. But if you have any question, you can drop it. I will attend to one or two questions. Okay, but the topic of today is developing your vision. No, the first thing that will come to your mind is, what does it mean to develop something? I know that is what is running through your mind right now. Because at times when they say developing your vision, you don't just have to look at the vision aspect alone. You also have to look at the word that came in. Like, what does it mean to develop? What does it mean to develop? I want to place that question in your heart while you are following us today. And also we have some souvenir. I told my team that I'm going to show this to my viewers. We have a lot of them, jotters. We have pen from a very good from a supporter of ours. Let me call her a supporter of ours, Chelly's Clothing. She actually supported us with all these gifts, and we'll be reaching out to people. Okay, most of my team, they will go with these jotters and the pen. So when you meet with them, they will give yours to you. So God bless you so much. We have a lot of souvenir. I want to thank everyone that is supporting in prayers and everything. So today we are looking at a very important topic: developing your vision. What does it mean to develop? What does it mean to develop? When you go to the dictionary, they can show you something like starting to exist, experience or possess. Starting to exist, experience or possess. Your vision is in a shape right now. For most of us who have not started our vision, it's in a shape right now where it doesn't even exist in this world. So you are the one that is going to bring it out. You are the one that is going to bring it out of you. That's why I said developing your vision, in my own terms, in my own definition, is actually bringing your imagination to actualization. Bringing your imagination to what? Actualization. That is what I define developing your vision to be. Bringing your imagination, because your vision starts from within. Your vision starts from within. And also, before your vision can come out, it is already developed within you. That's why I will be likening the whole thing to a scenario to help you understand it better and to give you a clearer view of what we are discussing about when we are talking about vision. I will give you a clear idea that will kill that fear that is not making you to pursue your vision, that will kill that fear that is not making you to invest in your vision, that will kill that fear that is not making you to sacrifice in your vision. I'll give you just a little scenario which you are going to liken it to, and with this you will get a clear view of what vision is. I begin to understand that for a woman to go through childbearing, she needs a man to conceive, or whatever they do, but at least there must be both semen coming together to conceive. But when it comes to your vision, it is you and your mind. It is you and your mind. Remember, the first stage of your vision is to conceive it. To conceive it, to allow it inside of you, develop it inside of you, do as much research as you can, keep the sleeplessness that you can, and let it mature. Let it fully mature, so that before you can take it out, before you can bet it out. That should always be the first stage of every vision. Okay, it's not something you should hurry about. It's not something you are going to rush. It's not something you are just going to, maybe the first day you receive the idea or you conceive the idea, you want it to come out that day. No. There are times that even while the vision is still in the stage of developing in your mind, that you're already making sacrifice for it. By going on research, asking questions, trying to know more about it, getting knowledge, getting understanding, wisdom, and all of these things. All these things have to be at the stage of development. You don't just receive it and you start acting immediately. No. Especially when it has to do with something that is already existing, you have to cross-check and see why those people who have been in the field, why they are doing well, and why some who quit, why they are failing. You know, these are the things, because people are not patient enough these days. That's why you see that they will just start something and they will crash on the way. Most of the things that you see us doing, it takes us time to develop it before we can bring it out. Most of the things that you see many people do today and they flourish about it, is not what they just conceive that day and they bring it out. That's why I said we'll be lacking the issue of developing your vision to that of childbearing. Because when a woman conceives, if you force yourself to push it out, maybe that first month, second month, you may not deliver a mature baby. But when you allow the process of time to fully form the baby, then when you push it out, you see that you are delivering a mature baby. And in as much as that, another thing I want you to look at is that when by the time that the vision have fully been matured in your mind, it doesn't end there. Now it's time to push. Now it's time to bring out what you have in your mind into reality. That's why I said before, if you are just joining us, that developing your vision to me is bringing your imagination into actualization. Bringing your what? Imagination, to bring your imagination into actualization. So at that moment where you give birth to your vision, there another work begins again. Because at that moment it's not going to start speaking to you like our Dr. Ayobi said. He said you have to tame your vision in the way that it's going to speak. It may not speak at the initial time, but definitely as you keep pushing, it's going to speak. That's why we liken it to a baby that will be giving birth to again. The day you give birth to your child is not the day that he's going to start speaking or she's going to start speaking. But you have to, in the process of time, train up this child. So that is what you'll be doing at the initial stage of your vision. Even when you are talking to the child is not responding to you. You know, that is why you see that maybe you set up your business, you set up that thing or that vision that you have in your mind that you have conceived for so long, and the day you brought it out, people are not buying the ideas, people are not keen into the vision. Why? Because it's not that day that it's going to start speaking. There will also be another process of developing what you are bringing out again. By involving the right people, involving the right tools, involving the right insight, your mind being renewed, be transformed, and all that. But as you continue to speak to the vision, as you continue to pursue the vision, as you continue to work on the vision, you'll begin to understand that it will come to a time that the vision will start speaking back to you. You know, for most of us who are nursing mothers or nursing parents or whatever, who understand the process of nursing a child, you begin to understand that even the first 5 years or the first 20 years or 30 years of your child, you are still investing on that child. So your vision is not something that you should rush. Your vision is not something that you should just when you start it, you want to start reaping the benefits immediately. No. Especially except you have a short-term vision. You know, when you have a short-term vision, that's when you just put it down and it works. You take out your capital, you get your gain, and then you move on again to another vision. But when I'm talking about vision that is going to change the world, the vision that is going to move the mind of the people, is something that will keep growing all the time. It's something that will keep growing all the time. You know, I put something down here. I said, you must take time to develop your vision by investing your time, your resources, your energy, and at times it's going to take you sleepless nights to develop your vision. It's not just something that you think that maybe because it has been fully matured in your mind, you are just coming out and everybody's going to kill you. No, never. It doesn't work that way. At times it will take months, at times it will take years, at times it's going to take as long as it's going to take. That depends on the size and the weight of your vision. But however, the day it starts speaking, you start gaining acceptance, you start, the vision starts bringing forth and giving birth to its kind. That's why you see that most of these great men who are already great, who are already on top of the world, they still find out time to develop more. They still find out time to create things more. Why? Because in their vision, they find the need to create other things, to produce other things. That is why you should not give up. You should keep pressing on your vision. You should keep spending your time, investing your money, investing everything. So I wrote on that thing. I said then, when you give birth to your vision, remember at the initial stage, it may not speak to you, but you have to what? Set up structures. Set up what structures? You know, the Bible actually says, train up a child the way it should grow, and when it's old, it will not depart from it. The structure you set concerning your vision today determine how you want to shape that vision. And that is why when you are bringing people into your vision at that initial stage of development, you should not select people by emotions or your thoughts, but you should select people by what? By what? Selecting people by what may mean you what? Investing more on that vision. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. So please, if you are following, I will just scroll through to see if there's any question before I proceed. Because I think the last time they told me that some people were asking some questions, but we didn't attend to them. Okay. Okay, I think my team will signal me if there are any questions. You know, your vision. I said never put people in your vision based on your thoughts or your emotions. But you should be able to select based on what they are what they can contribute or add to your vision. You should be able to select people of value because you value your vision very well. You know why I liken it to childbirth is also this. It's not everybody you accept into your children's life. At that initial stage of development, at that stage where you are taming the children, at that stage where you are developing the children, so that they will know how to face this life. It's not everybody that you allow into their life. Because if you allow the wrong people into your vision at the initial stage, you will end up in frustrations. When you allow the wrong people into your vision in the initial stage, you will end up in frustrations. That is why you have to, by all means possible, to make sure that you get the right tools, the right people, the right insight. People who are ready to work with you. People who are ready to correct you and not to oppose what is good about your vision. It's going to take time. It's going to take your resources. But this is what you have to do. Remember, once again, the topic is what? Developing your vision. Developing your vision. And also at this initial stage of development, you have to what? You have to remember this, that the eyes of great men is their mind. The eyes of great men is their mind. The only reason why you are bold enough and confident enough to use your last cash or whatever to pay the school fees of your child is because you are not seeing that child, you are seeing the future of that child. That is the only reason why you are bold enough, you know, when it comes to issues that concern your child, whether school fees or any other fees that comes up, you are ready to put in your best, put in your effort, is because you are not just seeing that child at that initial stage or at that infancy stage, but you are seeing the future of that child. Know that yes, when you invest on this one can turn be your what, your legacy. So this is the same way you should also see your vision. So that you'll be bold enough to invest on a vision. Because a vision that you bet rightly will be a generational inheritance. A vision that you invest rightly on that speak to you at the end will become what? A generational inheritance. Great men don't what? They don't see by sight, they see by their mind. That's why you must always keep the picture of the future of your vision in view. Because the beginning will be very discouraging. The beginning will make you sound as if you want to give up. Just like your child, maybe when you give birth to your child, most times your child keep giving you sleepless nights. You know, they want to eat at night, they eat at will and all that. Your vision might demand from you also that you will not go to bed where others go to bed. Your vision may demand from you also that you will not sleep when others are sleeping. Your vision may demand from you also that you will not eat when others are eating. And your vision may also demand from you also that the money others are spending to have fun, that you should bring it and invest it on your vision. You know, I came to understand that most of the issues we have in the society today, please get this clear, is that most people, their net worth, or rather their finance, is bigger than their idea. That's why you see that maybe someone who have permit me to use maybe dollars, for example, because it's a general currency. Dollar, for example, someone who have $1,000 and have an idea or a vision of $100 will be left with what? With $900, and to him, he have no other things to do, so he can spend that money roughly. But whereas there are people who have an idea, who have $100,000 in their account, and yet their idea is bigger than that money because the idea worth almost $200,000, you begin to say that after they'll push everything inside, and what the person who have an idea of $100 is doing, and have $1,000 and $900 balance is doing, they are not able to do it at that time. Why? It's not because they are poor, it's because their idea is way bigger than what they have. So you should be able to think this way, that your idea, your vision should be able to be bigger than what is coming in at times. So you don't end up wasting what you are getting as what as your income, or as financial resource, or as financial support. You know, there are people who have nothing that they are doing, they have no vision, they have no idea, so what comes in goes out. But whereas there are people who have an idea, whatever comes in, it looks as if they have not received anything. Why? Because they are putting it in. And one day when that vision speaks, it's going to speak greatly, and people will be confused of how or what is happening. That's why you should not judge people based on your thoughts. You'll be able to judge them based on their what. You should be able to check the antecedent, what they have invested so far. So never lose the picture of your vision that you have in your mind. Never lose it. It's very important, because it's what is going to help you to develop the vision the more. Never lose it. Never lose it. Remember the joy of every mother at times when their child is making mistake or whatever happened, and they still call, oh, this is my child, is because when they remember how they carried this child in their womb for 9 months, it gives them that zeal. It brings back that love, that this is my son. So when you have that picture that you are not sure that I've given you sleepless night, you will not want to lose that vision. And you will be very careful, and you'll be able to set the right structures and build the right principles. You know what we are discussing now, at times, it might take you years. Like I said before, it might take you months. But please don't give up. Keep working on it. Because when the vision starts speaking, you are going to be a great benefactor. Because most time after you finish investing in your child, when your child has been fully developed and they start speaking, you know, it's just going to be as if everything you invested on that child is just going to be as if it was nothing compared to what is coming through that child. So you should be able to see your vision not just as a son or as a daughter, but as something that is very dear to you. So that you'll be able to set the right principle and lay a foundation for your children to flourish tomorrow. So this is what we mean by what? Developing your vision. You know, the word may sound so easy, but I tell you, it's going to stress you. Whatever it is, whatever happened, remember, anything good most times doesn't come easy. Anything good doesn't come easy. And you should be ready to wait for the process of timing. You should be ready to wait for the process of what? Of timing. And also remember that in this life we all have space, but it's only few that can turn it to a place. We all have space, we are all giving space, but only few were able to turn their space to a place where people can come in today. Anybody could have been Mark Zuckerberg, because that space was left void for so long. But a guy with the right vision, he thought about something, he thought about doing something, and he turned that space into a place that today you can barely find anyone that is not using Facebook. Anybody can be Amazon. So what is that space that is left void again? So look into it and turn it to a place. You will soon see people coming into that place that you have just created from that space. So if you are just joining us again, today we talked about developing your vision. Developing your vision. Developing your vision is what we spoke about today. You know, they already signaled me because of time, but please just permit me for in the next 5 minutes to just run through all this again. Developing your vision is what we talked about today. And I believe by God's grace, with what we have mentioned so far, it has given you an idea of how not just to develop your vision, but also to respect the process of timing, to build the right structures, to invest on your vision, your time, your resources, and your energy. All these things are needed in what? To develop your what? Your vision. Remember, vision is a what? It's a destination. It's a place that you want to go to. And you cannot start a journey from the destination. Just the same way the educational system have been built that you must start from the lower level to the upper level. You can't give birth to a child and say you should go and start from the higher level or from the university. No. It's going to take process. So be ready to follow the process. Development doesn't mean movement, but growth. It means growth. What is movement? You can move anyhow, but growth is over time. Growth is over time. Development means what? Growth. To grow. That's why in developing your child, you are very happy when they are growing. So please and please and please and please, I know that your mind has been renewed, your mind has been you have been transformed, and you are being empowered right now. So if you don't get anything today, you have to start seeing your vision as a process of childbearing. When you begin to capture it that way, you begin to understand that yes, you have to do the needful by investing into your vision, just the same way you will invest into your children. So thank you once again for tuning in tonight. A quick shout out to Josephine Malaki, Orkis Ebos, Choma Chibest, Karen Jude, my pastor Prince Ichebadu, Isaac also Jatos. A big shout out to you all. Thank you all for the support and for the love. You know, when you see in front of me, you see something wonderful in front of me. You know, most times, like I said before, when you are working on some certain things, it will not speak at the beginning, but at the end, it will speak. You know, I was so surprised that last week I was called up for these 3 awards, and I was so happy about it. I want to appreciate everyone who have been supporting us so far, who have been advising us, encouraging us. May God bless you all. For it takes up almost 3 years or 4 years or so for us to get this. And this is what we have started a long time ago. Not knowing that there are people who are recognizing what we were doing. So please, whatever you think you are doing now, keep doing it. Even when you look as if you are not seeing the result at that moment, keep doing it. Little by little, it will surely speak out. So may God bless you. May God honor you. I remember I told you that it can be fixed. And I know that something have just been fixed right now. So God bless you. And I thank you all yesterday once again for turning up for the boat cruise. I want to appreciate everyone, and also for the giveaway that we have for our viewers in Nigeria, which is regarding the palm oil. Remember, we still have this in mind. We are going to fulfill that. And the next month we'll be empowering so many people by God's grace with words, with resources and all that. So keep sharing, keep commenting, keep liking. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube, we are actually live on YouTube today. That is another milestone for us. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you. See you again next week Thursday, same time, 8:30 p.m. Turkish time and 6:30 p.m. Nigeria time. God bless you.